Hi, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about another listing. So we'll be having listing number 4. So here, this is the mock shell. So this mock shell is asking for the abnormal hematology values. Okay. So we are going to report the hematology, which has the abnormal values for the subjects who has the hematology, like the blood results are having. Okay, so it related for the blood related tests. So it's asking for by parameter wise and analysis visit wise, and I'm checking the range, upper limit and lower limit of then we'll be having the date and time of the measurement. So and what is the value for that result, and what is the flag, what is the analysis range indicator for that particular parameter. Okay, so here we'll be having the left side alignment, we'll be having this header part, and we'll be having here is the center part will be the title of this particular mock shell. Okay, let's continue with this one. So if I go here into the programming part, so as usual I will be doing to reset the previous outputs. In case if we have any previous outputs are still running, and if there is any log is still continuing, we need to stop it first, then we'll be continuing with the start. We'll be giving this list for here. Okay, so let me run this one. Okay, so next what I'm here, we are trying to bring all the libraries pandas, numpy, pirate, stat, os, and the docx. That is the one we are going to have to report. So I'm importing those ones. Okay, next I'm giving the atom path, where exactly the ADSs are present. Okay, so that is the atom path I'm giving. Then I'm using here one class and object. Okay, so here we are trying to bring the SAS7 data extension into the Python. So we need this class and an object, which is we are doing like similarly from the last 2 or 3 different classes. Okay, so I'm here because this involves both the treatment as well as the laboratory information. So so here we'll be having the unisubject ID, and so we need a unisubject ID, and for that we need ADSL. uh, and okay, just give us a second. Okay, seems like we don't need ADSL because all of them, the unit subject ID and the parameter analysis visit, we can get it from ADLB only. So I have commented out for the ADSL part, so I'm taking this ADLB only. Okay, so then what I'm doing, I'm just trying to filter out because we are considering only the blood result, so hematology results. So in the parcat, I'm filtering out hematology, and analysis range indicator will not be having any NA, and ADLB, so it should not have any normal because we are considering only the abnormal. So here abnormal values we are reporting them. So for that reason I'm giving as analysis range indicator will not have any normal values. So I'm making the set value for the ADLB here. Then what I'm considering here, I'm considering the normal range like upper limit and lower limit. So I'm changing with this one. Okay, so here I'm just trying to concatenate with the upper limit and the lower limit. Okay, high limit and the lower limit, by removing that any kind of leading and trailing blanks, and I'm concatenated with the hyphen symbol here for the both lower limit and upper limit. So I'm just stripping off if there is any leading and trailing blanks. So this is comes like kind of range here. You see the range, upper limit, lower limit, and upper limit. So that is the one I'm doing here. I'm concatenate as type of string because this is I'm considering into the string format first. Then I'm stripping the any leading and the leading or any trailing blanks present in the AN lower limit of this variable. So when you check, so for example, if you check the ADLB here, so ADLB, if you go to the ANR allow, okay, just give me a second, let me move this part. So if I go to the lower limit, so this is in the floating. So for concatenate we should need a character. So both high and lower will be having the floating, the integer part. So for that one, we have to change it to string, and I'm removing if there is any leading and trailing blacks. Then I'm concatenate with the hyphen here. So I'm doing the same thing with higher limit as well, the same similar part. Okay, that is for the lower and upper limit variable. Then I'm using the dt here I'm checking the date format from the date time. So ADTM will be having the analysis for the date as well as the time part. So I'm considering only the date part here by using the strip time. Okay, so it will be having only the date part. So once we got all the required listing reports, so we'll be having new subject ID, param, a visit, and the range, as well as LBDTC or ADT, then aval and analysis range indicator. So I'm considering all those things here, the selecting all those variables in the ADLB. Then I'm sorting by using the param n and param a visit and a visit wise and visit. Then I'm resetting in the sequencing order. So the old sequence will be reset again when you sort the values based on these variables. Okay, I'm running this part. Okay, so then I'm applying for each individual page will be having only 15 records. I'm applying that in index. Okay, by creating the page one and LNT two variables. Okay, then I'm creating the document for the report. So here what I'm doing here, I'm selecting the COVID-19 AA and protocol, which are coming from the left side alignment, then abnormal hematology values as per the mock shell. So I'm taking these one and it is coming under center alignment. Okay, then I'm sorted. So using the page one, so I'm considering the page one in the unique, like one or two comes the unique for each page. Then I'm applying for how many columns. So we have 7 columns here. When you check the columns, how many columns? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 columns are present in this listing. So I'm giving the 7 columns here. Then I'm selecting the table style will be the light shading accent one. So I'm using the header part. So I'll be giving that all this information I copied for individual column, then I pasted here, and then I'm giving the width for each individual column. Okay, so I'm applying the loop here for first 0 index. The header cell, the subject number will be having the width in the inches will be the 6.0. So I'm giving that loop, I'm running that loop. Then I'm also doing the same thing for the row record part. So I'm applying that where I'm getting this index subject number from the unique subject ID, and the test, the param variable, and the visit, a visit variable, and the normal range, the lower and upper, like what is the normal range will be the particular parameter will be having, and the date part where exactly the date and time of the measurement. Then what is the result, a wall value, and analysis range indicator for the flag. Okay, so here I'm just trying to break for each every page after for 15 records, I guess 15 records. Then in the footnote, I'm just for explanation purpose, I give you as a listing 6 for the left side alignment. Okay, so I'm running this one. Okay, after that I will be saving in the 16.2.16 documentation. So if I go here, if I go to the mock shells output, so I'll be having this listing here. Okay, so it just adjusted based on, because the template is quite different. It just I'm using for explanation purpose only. So if you have the client related template, you will be get clear cut template. Okay, clear cut listing. Okay, so here we'll be having all this particular. So for example, I just make a bit here, so you can able to play around with this report, and you can get the required the reporting. So you just double check before you submit. So make sure you check your results are okay. So here is the flag is low, so this is not falling under the range, normal range, so this is low. And that is the visit, this is the previous, like before it starts the treatment. So the day -1 and -4, which means the screening time, for this particular subject having 1.3. So this is the one we have to check before we submit this report. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you understand. If you have any questions and comments, please make a comment, and yeah, thank you for watching.